Hey there! Did you know new laws could change how much you get from Social Security, your taxes, or even your healthcare? These updates are big, and they're coming fast, some as early as 2026. Stick with me for a few minutes, because I'm breaking it all down into simple steps to help you stay ahead and protect your wallet. There's a massive new bill, over 900 pages long, that's shaking things up for seniors across the USA. It touches everything from your SNAP benefits to Medicaid, taxes, and even how you might pay for college or a car. Most folks won't read it, but you don't have to. I've gone through it to share what matters most for you. Some of these changes could save you money, but others might make things trickier if you're not prepared. Ready to find out what's coming? Let's dive in. If you or someone you know relies on SNAP, that's the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, there are new rules to watch. The way benefits are calculated is based on something called the Thrifty Food Plan, and it's now frozen. That means it won't adjust for new food trends or healthier diets unless the USDA does a big review. And that's not happening before 2027. Plus, benefits cap out at 200% of a 4-person household, even for larger families. Check your SNAP eligibility now. If you're between 18 and 65 and able-bodied, you'll need to work at least 80 hours a month or be in training to keep benefits. Exemptions exist for those over 65, pregnant, or caring for kids under 14, so confirm your status. Know that utility cost deductions are tighter. Only households with elderly or disabled members can use the standard utility allowance. Internet costs? They don't count anymore, even though many use it for job searches or accessing benefits. States with high error rates in SNAP payments, above 10%, could lose 15% of federal funding, which might mean longer waits or stricter checks. Stay on top of your paperwork to avoid delays. Contact your local SNAP office to double-check your benefits, especially if your household size or income has changed. Stick around, because there's more you need to know about healthcare. Medicaid rules are getting stricter, especially for seniors who rely on it for healthcare or long-term care. The bill pauses 2 expansions that would have made it easier for low-income or elderly folks to enroll in Medicare savings programs or Medicaid itself. States now have to check eligibility more often. So if your income fluctuates, like if you're picking up seasonal work or a side gig, you could lose coverage if you're not careful. There's also a new home equity limit that could hit seniors needing long-term care. If your home's worth too much, you might not qualify, though states can set their own limits, which could vary widely. Plus, states are under pressure to clean up their books. They're now required to remove deceased individuals from Medicaid rolls and fix duplicate enrollments between Medicaid and CHIP. If states make excess payments, they'll get less federal money, which could lead to fewer staff or slower service. Submit Medicaid paperwork on time to avoid being dropped during frequent eligibility checks. If you own a home, talk to a trusted advisor about how its value might impact your Medicaid eligibility. Be aware that states are under pressure to cut costs, which could mean fewer services or lower payments to providers. Ask your doctor if they're still accepting Medicaid. Are you ready for more frequent Medicaid reviews? If not, now's the time to get organized. Good news for seniors. Taxes are changing in ways that could put more money in your pocket. The standard deduction is staying high, which is great if you don't itemize, and that includes a lot of retirees. Plus, there's a special senior deduction for those 65 and older, though it phases out if your income, like from a pension or investments, is too high. Other tax perks include no taxes on tips or overtime pay for hourly workers, which could help if you're picking up extra shifts and a part-time job. You might also deduct interest on car loans, but you'll need to choose between this and other deductions when filing. There's a new Trump account savings program where eligible families get up to $1,000 seeded by the government for kids born between 2025 and 2029. It's meant to grow over time, like a Roth IRA, but comes with rules on how it can be used. Check if you qualify for the senior deduction. If you're on a fixed income, this could lower your tax bill significantly. If you have a side gig with tips or overtime, keep good records to claim those tax breaks. For the Trump account, ask about eligibility if you have grandkids born in the coming years. It's a small head start for their future. Many of these tax breaks have income limits, so run your numbers with a tax pro to maximize your savings. Did you know these tax changes could make a big difference for your budget? This bill also affects energy, student loans, and immigration. Clean energy tax credits for things like solar panels, electric cars, or energy-efficient home upgrades are gone. But fossil fuel industries get new breaks, like deductions for drilling costs. If you're planning home upgrades, act fast before incentives disappear, and check for state or local programs to fill the gap. For student loans, graduate borrowing is now capped at $50,000 total, which could affect grandkids pursuing advanced degrees like law or medicine. This might push them toward private loans with higher interest rates, so planning ahead is key. Asylum and visa rules are tighter, impacting mixed-status families who might see lower SNAP or Medicaid benefits, especially since non-citizens' income now counts against household benefits. If you're eyeing energy-efficient upgrades, explore remaining state or local incentives. Talk to family members about student loan planning. Private loans might be needed, but they come with higher risks. For immigration changes, connect with a community resource center to understand new eligibility rules for benefits. These changes start rolling out in 2026, so you've got time to plan, but don't wait too long. Wow, that's a lot, right? But you're now way ahead of the curve because you know what's coming. These changes to Social Security, Medicaid, and taxes can feel overwhelming, but you've got this. Take it one step at a time, check your benefits, and talk to a trusted advisor if you're unsure. Knowledge is power, and you're already taking charge by watching this. Want to stay in the loop on more updates like this? Hit that subscribe button and tap the bell so you never miss a tip to save money or protect your benefits. Drop a comment below. Let me know what worries you most or what you're excited about. Let's keep this conversation going because we're all in this together. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next one.